Hey there, how's it going? It is your muscle building coach, Lee Hayward, and I received a question the other day from Stuart, who's a member of the Total Fitness Bodybuilding Inner Circle Coaching Club. And Stuart's asking, he says, don't take this personally, but do shorter guys have an advantage in the gym? Alright, so Stuart realizes I am vertically challenged, right? I'm not that tall. I'm only 5'6.5". Gotta get that half in there, right? But he's wondering, do shorter guys have an advantage? And, you know, it can sometimes seem that way. And I'll give you an example. A lot of competitive bodybuilders tend to be short. I mean, for example, most of the guys you'll see on the Mr. Olympia stage are under 6 feet tall. A lot of competitive powerlifters are relatively short, again, under 6 feet tall. A lot of competitive Olympic lifters are also fairly short. And most of the strongest pound-for-pound athletes that you'll see in terms of strength sports like powerlifting and weightlifting are going to be relatively short. Yeah, and this can have an advantage for lifts like your power lifts in terms of your leverages. I mean, obviously, if you have shorter limbs, it can sometimes be advantageous for locking out heavier weight. From a bodybuilding point of view, if you have a shorter frame, it can be easier to fill out that frame than someone who has a taller, longer frame. So it can seem in the short term that people who are short have somewhat of an advantage in terms of building muscle and in terms of strength. But if you look at the bigger picture, and I'm talking about like absolute strength potential, and absolute size and muscle mass potential, taller people do have an advantage. For example, if you look at like the world's strongest man competitors, these guys are literally giants. I mean, they are virtually all of them are over 6 feet tall. Some of them are pushing 7 feet tall and maybe in some cases even taller. And they're absolutely massive, you know, 300, 400 plus pounds in some cases. So they are literally giants among mere mortals. And these guys are the extreme of strength, power, and muscle mass. I mean, if you look at them, I mean, you can't really get a true appreciation when you watch like a World's Strongest Man competition on TV or you're watching video clips online, because if you see them all together, then you know, you don't really appreciate how big they are because they're all big. But if you get the chance to meet them in person, like if you go to like the Arnold Classic Expo, or if you go to like the Mr. Olympia Expo, and you get to meet these guys in person, you'll get a true appreciation for just how darn big they are. And again, they are massive, massive men. You know, 6 feet plus and 300 to 400 pounds in body weight. Literally giants. So when it comes to ultimate strength potential, you need to have that big frame, that big tall frame, and fill that frame out in order to have the ultimate potential, like a World's Strongest Man competitor. But in the short term, in terms of just filling out your frame and getting, you know, looking buff and jacked and stuff like that, I think shorter guys kind of do have an advantage in the short term. But in the long term, the ultimate potential still is in the, I guess the taller guys have the advantage there. Again, that's my feedback on tall versus short and the advantages of both. If you have any questions, comments, or feedback related to this video, please feel free to post those down in the comment section below, and I will chat with you down there. And make sure to subscribe to the Total Fitness Bodybuilding YouTube channel if you haven't already done so that you can stay up to date with all my latest videos. So have yourself a fantastic day, and I will talk to you in my next video. Take care. Over and out. And just one more thing before you go. I have a special gift for you. It's a free 51-page report called The 3 Keys to Building Muscle. This report is an easy read, and it covers the fundamentals to getting in shape: training, nutrition, and mindset. The training section will show you how to combine strength training workouts and cardio conditioning together for building lean muscle while burning body fat at the same time. The nutrition section will show you how to figure out the exact number of calories that you need for your body type and the proper ratio of protein, carbohydrates, and fat. It even outlines a sample daily meal plan that you can follow along with. And finally, the
The section on mindset will help set you up for success by taking a practical and realistic approach to goal setting and following through with your fitness program. To download your copy, just click on the link in the video description below or visit my website at leehayward.com.